Good morning. This is the very next day after I found the new creek with the gold. I put up a video, which I'll link it in the description just in case you haven't seen it. And today I'm back and I'm looking for a likely spot for gold. So I want to find a spot that should hold a lot of gold. I want to hit maybe a gram. If I could hit a gram, that'd be great. So what we're going to do is just do a bit of a walk up the creek and try and find one of these spots. I've been test panning all up this creek. I've done probably 8 test pans. Just found this nice little waterfall on an inside bend. So obviously when the river's raging and whatnot, it's going to have, you can see under here it's had an undercut effect. You can see sheets of big rock and bedrock. So we're going to give this a bit of a test pan and a bit of luck. There'll be some nice gold in it. I have found a little bit so far, just not as much as what I'd like. That pan actually produced a little bit of a promising start. I got about half a shovel. I'll show you the shovel after this. And you can see the specks there. They're not big, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 specks in my pan from one corner. There's another corner I'm going to test out and just see if that's any better. Just did another test pan on the inside bend here, right there where I did the test shovel. So 1 pan full, and this is my result. Hopefully you can see it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 specks per pan. Probably a little bit more. There's a whole heap of micro dots there. But this is definitely the most rich place I found. I'm going to do one more test pan just down the river there. And then I've got a nice space to set up my sluice and have a red hot crack. Alright. Just getting all the gear set up real quick. Got my trusty banana over there for some energy. We're actually going to work downstream to upstream so I don't contaminate any of the upstream water while I'm trying to work. There was just one thing that I wanted to do real quick, which is a crevice at the base of this waterfall here. Because it looked like it potentially might have something good in it. We'll set you up, maybe on the bank, so I can get you going. There we go. Right, move a few of these. You should really do this into a bucket, but I wasn't planning on crevicing today, so there certainly wasn't a lot of gold in that crevice, but I got a nice little picker from it. I'm going to keep going because there's obviously there's more clay down the bottom of that, and I don't want to just waste that opportunity. Grizz, you helping me prospect? Doing a good job, mate. Look at your nose. Do we have to pan your nose off? Oh, okay. Keep going. Goddamn sawgrass, that cut really deep. Goddamn sawgrass, that cut really deep. I'm just up for a break. I'm going to do one test pan, just of a little bit of clay that was on the end of my shovel. We've dug out a fair sized hole from where my foot is here to there. So, you know, a good what? 1 metre, 1.2 metres. That's looking alright. I've actually put the riffle bars on just here to help slow down the fine gold coming through. There's a lot of fines in this, and this I found helps you catch that a lot more than just the mat. It's about time for the second clean out. Just at the top mat again, so we're only going to do the minus moss because I just want to get a feel of how much gold is actually in there. I've pretty much worked that corner. I don't know if I'll continue to. Yeah, sometimes when you're panning off and you just think, oh shit, there's not much in there, like that's not very good. I was thinking that the whole way down to the bottom, and I saw this picker. Look at it. That has to be probably one of the biggest pickers I've ever pulled. This is my third and final washout. Quick synopsis of the day. First we dug out from this point to this point at about half a foot deep. Then we dug out from here to here at about a foot deep and out to about midpoint in the creek. Then we came up here to the next bend and we dug in this crevice here around this bit of bedrock. And all the way out here, so we've actually dug probably a 2 by 2 foot, 3 by 2 foot square of dirt from just there. We're going to wash everything out and see what we got for the day. Alright, here's all my pay dirt. And we're going to discover how much gold I didn't get. Our final cleanup went out alright. So this is the minus moss plus the big mat on the last run. The minus moss has been cleaned out 2 times previous. We'll just show you. There's a couple of shotgun pellets and a bit of lead and a whole heap of stuff. I've dropped a bit of micro down in the bottom here, but that's the majority of the gold. We'll put it all into one pan, take a photo and show you what it looks like. Our final cleanup went out alright. So this is the minus moss plus the big mat on the last run. The minus moss has been cleaned out 2 times previous. We'll just show you. There's a couple of shotgun pellets and a bit of lead and a whole heap of stuff. I've dropped a bit of micro down in the bottom here, but that's the majority of the gold. We'll put it all into one pan, take a photo and show you what it looks like. Well, here's what we have at the end of the day. Not a bad little result. So yesterday I picked up a only a 0.15 from an hour's work. Today we're going to do a bit of a check. We'll see what the time is. And go from there. Alright, time is 3:11. I got here at 11:45. So 11:45 to now, we'll say 3:15. I did about 20 test pans in a 500 metre stretch of creek, found the easiest access / best gold deposit I could. So we're looking at just over let's say 3.5 hours from prospect, set up all my equipment, moved my equipment 3 times and panned off several test pans to see how much gold I got, and that's what I got. So 3.5 hours and I managed to pull that. We'll figure out how much it weighs at the end. And then we'll put a photo up for you, letting you know how much it is. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like these videos. and give us a like on Vo-Gus Prospecting. That's my Facebook page. Hope to see you out here sometime. Look, if any of you guys ever want to catch up, go out for a bit of a dig or a detector swing, hit us up. See you guys. Alright, got home, got the gold clean, as you can see it just here. Got myself clean. Now we're going to do a weigh up, so I'll put you down for a second. And then we'll see what we can do. Tear on. Zeroed. Oh yeah, okay. Flavor for a bit better than that, but there we are. 0.32. Yeah, 0.32, 0.33. See the gold there. Better luck next time. Still a new area, so we'll go and keep looking, and better luck there'll be a bit more gold in other places.